Hello and welcome. My name is Kevin Rockwell with Kevin Rockwell Marketing. I want to welcome you to the second day of daily tips on local SEO. I am an Alameda-based SEO consultant for local businesses, and I help businesses get up themselves found so that they can get search engine rankings, get those calls, get those clicks to get more customers. So in today's lesson, I want to talk about leveraging and monetizing your efforts in terms of getting more exposure for your website, getting more better SEO so you get ranked and get found in the major search engines such as Google, Bing, Yahoo, etc. Google being the big one. So right off the bat, why is SEO important? Well, actually, let's start one step further. In the terms and conditions that Google has, SEO, any form of SEO is against the terms and conditions. That means anything you do to leverage your site. Having said that, there are big businesses and companies and websites by the millions who are optimizing their websites for search engine results. So take that with a grain of salt. You as an individual business owner, instead of calling it SEO that we're optimizing, let's call it just giving the search engines what they want. And what that means is content that they want, content that is relevant to what you're talking about, and that users will be interested in finding if they rank you in the search engines. You come up on the search engine page, a visitor clicks on your result and gets to your site. Is it relevant? That's what they want to know. So when you're optimizing your website, you want to make it relevant for what you do. Now, I see lots of local businesses that make these very nice designs on their website, very arty, and it looks wonderful. But it doesn't tell the visitor anything other than a visual impression, and it certainly doesn't tell the search engines much about who or what you're doing. They can't read pictures. It really is important to make sure that you have content that helps your visitor understand what you do, what you can do, and how you do it. Okay? So the next thing I want to talk about is leveraging your time for your efforts. Most small businesses, say 1 to 10 employees, are pretty much busy chasing after the next customer and making sure that the business runs smoothly day to day. They might have outsourced a bookkeeper, for instance, or accounting. But the rest gets done in-house, and that includes marketing. And it's so hard. It's so hard to do your own marketing because you can dip your toe in the water, and the next thing you know, there's 20 things you're reading, watching, viewing, and next thing you know, you've wasted a lot of time. I want to help you make sure that you don't. So but let's just say you want to do it yourself, DIY approach. How do you do that without getting overwhelmed? Well, I'd like to give you some resources. So if you'll contact me through my website, kevinrockwell.com, I will give you guides and resources that tell you how to post content and how to leverage your time so that you're not spending hours sitting at the computer trying to figure out what to put on your website. Let me give it to you. Let me give you the insights, the training, for nothing. That's what I do. I help businesses. And if you're going to do it yourself, you might as well make sure that you're doing it so that it doesn't overwhelm your day, your business. So what I teach people is how and where to find content sources, where to find information that you can use to share with your website viewers, how to optimize the pages that talk about your business, and do it all in less than 30 minutes. You have to do it in less than 30 minutes a day. I advise blogging on a website, on your business website, every single day. But the last thing you need to do is to sit down at the computer and spend an hour trying to figure out what am I going to write about. So I dial it in, make it so that you can post something on your website about your business, about your niche, in 10 minutes or less. It can be done. It can be done, especially if you gather the resources ahead of time. So what you want to do is if you are going to do it yourself, you have to make it a regular thing. Second, you need to optimize the content on the page, and that is making sure that you have the elements that the search engines want to see. They want to see your keyword in the content. They want to see relevant keywords in the content as well. So if you're an Alameda plumber, they might want to, in the content you might want to have plumbing contractor or plumbing repair in there. Alameda plumbing repair as a keyword. That helps them understand what it is that you do. So you need to get keywords into the content. Can't assume that the search engines know what you are all about. You need a proper title tag. Proper title tag is crucial these days. You need your keyword at the beginning of your title tag, then your business brand name can come after that, or a phone number. But you need your keyword in the title tag. You need a different title tag for every page on your website. Don't have duplicate title tags. You need 300 to 400 words of content on the page. You need headings, H1 headings, H2 headings, to help to optimize. There's a lot of different things like that. And I can tell you more about that in depth in our next lessons. Here I just want to talk about leveraging your time. So the next thing you need to do if you're going to be doing it yourself, so maybe 3 days a week you're putting up fresh content, if that's all the time you have. And the other 2 days you're building links. Now what do I mean by building links? That's either going out and commenting on other people's websites that are in your niche, directory websites, going and getting into directories, or going to like-minded business owners who aren't your competitors, your local competitors, and asking them to link to your website. That's some of the ways. There are many more, but you got to have incoming links built. Citations are important. Business citations, which is basically your name, rank, and serial number for your business, listed in as many places as you can in business directories. There's a whole slew of them. The main ones, Manta, YP, Yelp, etc. You got to be in there, and your business information needs to be the same at every one of those. Your address has to be the same, your phone number, email address, your website address, they need to all be the same. And if they aren't, you need to go get those cleaned up. It's crucial to make sure that you have those directory listings. Okay, so let me give you an example of DIY. One of my clients decided, I consulted with him several times, and he took my advice and decided to start doing some SEO for his site. And it was like a late night project after the kids had gone to bed, spending 30, 60 minutes doing it. So he built pages, more and more pages on his websites, focused on different cities in his local area and the main service that he was providing for those cities. Wrote different content for each page, optimized them for that city and that service. Stirred it up, put it out there. Didn't do everything perfectly, that's okay. Didn't do link building a whole lot of, maybe he did some social bookmarking, which is a good thing to do. He's getting clients now, and he's got good rankings, he's getting clients on a regular basis. These are high value clients. These are thousands of dollars per clients. So just dabbling, sticking his little toe in the water for a couple of weeks, 30, 60 minutes a day, is now going to reap him rewards for years to come. And he'll be able to leverage even more on that as he goes. Testimonials, more pages, etc. I mean, he probably won't have to do it himself down the road because he'll be making so much money off of these clients that he's gotten from SEO. Now, the other way to do this, apart from having you or your staff do it, is to have a DFY type of model, done-for-you model. And that's where you hire outsourcers to do it. So, for instance, if you needed to get citations built, you can go to companies and you pay them anywhere from $30 to $500, and they'll build citations for you. They'll send their team out, and they'll go out and build those citations on the websites and make sure that your citations are cleaned up. You can go to websites like Fiverr.com, and you can get people to build backlinks for your site. You can get people to write content for your site, write blog posts, write press releases. So that'll be another day for SEO. we'll be talking about that. So there are a whole slew of resources for relatively small amounts of money of reaching out and getting it done for you. I recommend this as a way to leverage yourself. So if you don't have as much time and you just want to focus on one area, say the content creation, then you go to places like Fiverr or Odesk or some of these other places, and you can hire folks who are more than willing to do the work for you, and they do a good job and do it quickly. So anyway, very important that you make sure that you optimize your website, do some SEO to make sure that you get good rankings, build links, etc. Don't let it overwhelm you. Don't get swamped by it, and don't ignore it. If you can't do it yourself, have someone else do it. I'd be happy to talk to you about it, laying out a plan about how you can get that done through my company, Kevin Rockwell Marketing. So thank you for joining me. Tomorrow we'll be on with another set of tips, and look forward to seeing you then. Again, Kevin Rockwell Marketing, kevinrockwell.com. Thanks for joining me today.